Welcome to Kinjaz Konvos. This Kinjaz Konvos is brought to you by Kinjabang Noodles, 100% plant-based, air-dried, never fried, 0 preservatives. Hashtag Feed the Revolution. Available now on Amazon Prime and KinjabangNoodles.com.
Heyo.
Heyo.
So today we have the mastermind, Shih in the building. Bum, 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 bum. And today we're gonna talk about our brand new toy, the Shadow Ops Kendrick. Check this out. Chad's gotta put in some epic edits for this, because this is crazy.
You're only getting his backside right now.
I'm sure that we can punch in. We can punch in stuff.
Wait for it.
Okay, waiting.
Wait for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Once he hits the 45.
Oh, snap.
Zoom in, bam, catching his good thought. Shadow Ops Kendrick, mother, father.
And you know, before we hear from the mastermind himself, this is our 10-year anniversary. We didn't get to celebrate our 10-year anniversary the way that we thought we would because of 2020. The first Kinjaz performance ever was called Ambu Black Ops, and it was a callback to Naruto. We're huge Naruto fans to this day. And so John, of course, being the genius, the thoughtful genius that he is, commemorated our 10-year anniversary with this toy and inspired off of Ambu Black Ops. So Shih, tell us, we want to go inside your brain. The comments all want to hear about what's going on inside your brain.
Yeah, so really just wanted to honor the origins of Kinjaz and do something cool this year to commemorate that. Luckily, we have our partners in Singapore, Jaxx, who are masters at their craft, and they help bring this to life. It's basically a combination of Kendrick, which is our character, our sort of mascot, Tiger, Ninja, Naruto, mostly, I guess, Kakashi, as sort of the source inspiration.
He's such a cool guy.
You get elements of like the costume of the classic vest from the Leaf Village and the headband mixed with like our Kinjaz bomber that Charlie's rocking, and all done in this sort of cel-shaded animation style paint. And yeah, it's definitely a very complicated piece, and Jaxx really came through in pulling it off. So if you get it, be careful. It is fragile, but it is sort of like this sculptural art piece.
Yo, this thing is beautiful.
This is. I'm gonna break my my positioning real quick so I can just fanboy out a little bit and get a little bit closer. Okay, first of all, if you guys haven't noticed, right here, this fool's got a left eye Sharingan. I've always wanted one. I'm not talking about the contacts that you can buy on Amazon. I'm talking about the ability to have like really an Oculus type of prowess. Shih added the small details with Jaxx of the triple kunai, which is signature on our bomber, as you can see. Right sleeve, buddy. Right sleeve. Heyo, that's over here. The crest also on the back, same exact thing, established 2010. Taking the if you will, olive green bomber that we have in collaboration with the classic Jonin vest in the Naruto Leaf Village, like you mentioned. And he's even got the classic Ambu tattoo right over here on the right sleeve. It's freaking sick. I kind of want to be a super nerd and get an Ambu tattoo for myself. That would be super super nerd.
Super new, dude.
Right over here. On the eye, the same Sharingan eye, he's still got the triple claw mark slash, which will be probably talked about in a later legend and mythology of Kinjaz that we'll maybe never reveal. And then of course here is the oversized shuriken, a keyword kin in the shuriken. It is amazing. He's kind of on a giant rock puddle of doo-doo looking thing. And then other than that, he's got these huge scrolls that obviously have unprecedented power in scripture of how awesome Kinjaz is and the history of it. If you guys buy it, you can actually open them and read it for yourself in your dreams. And then over here is a giant bamboo boba straw. There's 2 of them. One of them's cut in half. It's awesome. This is one of the most detailed and amazing collaborations between Naruto and Kinjaz ever. Props.
And one thing that Anthony probably didn't miss anything, but he probably didn't say, is that it is slowly turning in a circle. And now that is something else. I've never seen a toy turn for me. So, well, props to them.
When you purchase, you won't get the turning. It's it's just there, but
You can get that on Amazon along with your noodles.
Yes, you can.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
Out of all these features, something that I love that you did, John, is not only do we have different features of things from the Naruto universe and assets from the Kinjaz universe, but I love the fusion elements. Like, for example, like the ninja headband, I think, the Jonin headband, you know, that is usually the insignia of a village. And I just think that when I look at this and you see the Kin logo, that makes me feel like we are interdimensional, where like Naruto is in our universe, or Kendrick could be a character in the Naruto universe. And as a super nerd, proud Naruto nerd, those are the things I fan out on, because I would like to see in the future, Kendrick could be in a future episode of Naruto, or I guess Boruto, now that Naruto, you know, is finished. Tears. It's those mixture of details that really like mean a lot to me as a Naruto fan. It's the slashes, even the slash on our eyes. The fact that that is a cut on the Jonin headband is also just a clue into like the Sharingan, but yet it's a callback. It's a fusion with Kakashi, because Kakashi has the slash on his eye. So I see you, I see your choices and how the rabbit hole that you went into.
Hashtag Kakashi Chronicles.
You know what I mean? You straight up look at, I'm sure if you put a Kakashi photo right here, you put a Kendrick photo, and you start to just like, bam! It's truly beautiful, man, because like for the 10-year anniversary, like this is our celebration. What we didn't get to do, what we thought we would do. Like I look at this and it's a reminder of how far we've come, where things are going, the possibilities, and yeah, man, I look at this, I look at even there's so many deep meanings for me. I look at even the choice of the weapon, right? You substituted, instead of using Kendrick's swords, Iruka, and what Iruka's weapon, Iruka to me is like, he's a teacher. He's Naruto's first teacher, and I feel like that is just symbolic of like beginnings as well. That's the very first episode of Naruto. That moment, well, oh, it's not Iruka's weapon, sorry. Correction, it is the moment where Iruka sensei takes the hit for Naruto in his back. He saves Naruto, and that is episode 1. That's another detail, oh my gosh! Episode 1 of Naruto, that's the moment you hear the dum 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 dum, and we use that song. We use that song in freaking Onbu Black Ops, our first show. And so that weapon is a pivotal moment in the first episode, and that song is in our first performance. So that duality, John Shih, guys, John Shih. That's all I gotta say, man. What is your favorite detail about this toy? Everyone's gotta hear your voice. We're all fanning out. No one wants to hear us talk about it. You're the genius, man.
I mean, I actually don't know Naruto as well as you, and I didn't even know that last portion. I'm glad that it worked out, but I think that is sort of like the beauty of it, because a lot of the crew is inspired by Naruto in different ways, and for me, it's really just fun to like try to think about ways that these things can really fuse in like a natural and like sensible way to us and to our fans. Man, like working with Mighty Jaxx too, they're so collaborative and down to just like try things. I just gotta give props to them for like really bringing this to fruition, because you can't tell, but the pieces that are separated, they're held together by magnets. So things slot into place, and then there's a magnet that helps hold it there. So the bamboo sticks, the shuriken, and then the body on top of the rock. Yeah, so you'll feel a little bit of a magnet.
Wow. This is like a regular size shuriken.
Now he's just running.
Exactly. So turn this base off.
Oh! What the? Oh!
There's a magnet on his foot.
We knew
A
that.
magnet on the stone.
Wow.
So when it slots in, just a little bit more secure. You might have trouble putting that back, Charlie.
Yeah, I can. It's something like
I got you.
I just use it as a.
You ruined it, Charlie.
I didn't ruin it. I ruined it. I also really like how you made it like have a deep lunge. Like that's very athletic, and I appreciate that.
I love the coloring too. Like the style of coloring in paint that you did that makes it feel like it's like in motion and it's like in action.
Oh, it is in motion.
That image that you mentioned of the shuriken in the guy's back
Yeah.
was the paint reference for the shuriken. Like that. That's literally in our text thread with Mighty Jaxx.
Wow.
So that's the picture we used.
Wow.
Hey, at this moment though, when Naruto takes his giant shuriken to the back and protects his teacher, is like such a pivotal moment where you understand that the guy who is like constantly clowned on, underrated, undervalued, and really just kind of like looked at as a nuisance to the entire village is somebody that actually stands for something beyond his own self. And it's then in that moment in episode 1 where the student becomes a teacher.
You know, now I'm unsure if it's Naruto or if it's Iruka that took it to the back.
I feel like it's because it's the green vest with the red.
So it's
symbol.
Iruka. It is Iruka.
What I was saying is this is the moment where a teacher truly is a teacher to a student, and they teach beyond lessons. They teach with action and sacrifice.
And bouncing off of that too, I feel like, you know, as Kinjaz, we had to go through a large growth to get to even where this is now. And when you're saying like Naruto is like a nuisance, I feel like I was a nuisance at one point, but I've grown.
Wait a minute.
And I feel like I can vibe with this toy because
Where's
I'm
this
like,
going?
I'm that, you know, I'm that now. You
You're
know
not.
what I mean?
I mean,
Look
I'm
at me,
that.
dude. Freaking look at.
wrong leg, wrong leg, other leg. It's the right lunge.
Just want to fix it.
Slow rotation to the left. Not bad.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, y'all. I think I'm getting like the 10-minute, 5-minute, we're going way over sign from Addy. For those of you that know, Addy's behind the camera and she's like telling us we're going way over time. And so now it's time to wrap it up. And before we wrap it up, I feel like we should let everybody know that you can order Kendrick. Where can we order Kendrick, John?
It's available on mightyjaxx.com. We had launched it at DesignerCon online, but now you can get it there internationally. This is the box it comes in with some nice artwork and branding. It's like the Kinjaz version of like the Naruto logo on the short side. Yeah, there you go. Pick one up.
And this episode has been brought to you by Kinjabang Noodles. Order it now on Amazon Prime or kinjabangnoodles.com.
I knew it was Iruka Sensei the whole time, for sure. I was just making sure.